Okay, welcome everybody. It's Mike Newton back in the swing studio. I'm just going to do a little swing analysis on myself today. Okay, now some of you have asked for this video to be done. I've had a lot of really nice comments on my golf swing through all the other videos I've been doing. But some of you just asked, can I do some slow-mos, which I'm going to do a separate video for that very shortly, so stay tuned for that. But also a swing analysis on my own golf swing. So this is what I'm going to do today. Okay. So as you can maybe appreciate, I've hit quite a lot of shots throughout the whole sort of videos I've been posting. There's been a few good ones, a few erratic ones. I'll be honest with you, there's a few I've cut completely out of all the videos because they've been that bad. Okay, now I don't get to play a great deal. You know, I'm busy coaching, you know, running the shop here at Barra Golf Club, looking after the members as well and serving those as well as visitors. So it's sometimes they're very limited to actually work on my own golf game, and that's probably something you'll find with a lot of golf or club pros anyway. So, just going to hit a shot for you here. Let's see if this is a typical shot I'm going to hit. Okay, yeah, a little bit of a pushy one there. So, I've just recorded a couple of my swings, so we're just going to have a little look at the analysis on my GASP Lab software here, so we can sort of do some drawings, slow it down, break it down, two different views, and we'll have a look at what I'm sort of doing and maybe what the areas I can improve on. Okay, so let's have a little look at my swing on video. So as you can see, we've got two different views here. So starting maybe in the posture. Now obviously I'm 6'5", so I am quite tall. My clubs are a little bit longer than standard here. But maybe just want to sort of, I feel like I could just get myself a little bit closer to that golf ball because my arms are maybe just sort of hanging a fraction away there. I could just do with sort of hanging a little bit more in towards me, or just foot a little bit more sort of down really there, and I could probably just less knee flex and just feel myself just go up a touch taller. Looking on the head-on view there, I'm quite happy with that. Ball position looks good, slight forward press there, very positive on the handle position. My grip, and my tendency to get my grip is to get a little bit strong on my left hand really, where I start to get sort of, you know, three knuckles visible. My current bad shot is a real big pull. You know, it's pull maybe with a bit of draw on there, so it's a bit of an aggressive shot at the moment, and there's a few little bits through the swing which we're going to point on there which will also help me to hit that particular shot. So let's start with the sort of takeaway here. Now if you watch it on this left hand side here, this is something I've always done, and it's always a tough one for me to get away with, but I have this like little movement off the ball just before I sort of start the swing. This particular one wasn't as bad. Maybe I was trying my best here because it's on camera, but that wasn't too bad there, so everything was moving away together. But sometimes my head sort of moves out of this circle before my club agent actually moves away from golf ball. So it's always something I've been always on trying to work on. You may see that in a few of the videos here, a little movement off the ball just as I start it. So I was quite happy with that particular takeaway there. So you can see I'm just moving slightly to my right side. I'm just turning it around, loads of width in there. Okay, I'm turning it around my right knee here. Okay, there's the top of my sort of backswing there. So I'm loaded quite nicely. Again, plenty of width in there, good sort of turn and rotation. So quite happy with it from that sort of angle. If we have a look at it from down the line, see as the club takes away here, the club sometimes just gets a little bit sort of behind me at this stage here, and you can see the club face just gets a little bit hooded. Okay, a little bit twisted over, and I think the combination of being a little bit twisted there and a little bit behind my hands here just makes it a little bit more aggressively closed. Working it up from there, get to that position there, quite good. Up to the top, again, just a little bit closer this club head position. Okay, movement there is I just sort of drop under a little bit. Sometimes I get that a little bit too aggressive and it gets a little bit trapped behind me. Sometimes I find it more so with my longer clubs, and I get to a position where I get a little bit stuck, and I can't really, you know, get out of the way of it here. And if you watch my sort of movement as I come through the shot here, okay, my right leg sort of flares out more towards the actual ball as opposed to really sort of going more sort of through to target. Okay, so that just flares out, and I really get my hands wrapping that club head over quite aggressive. See how quickly it's rolling over, the legs flaring out there more forward than really sort of towards target. And one of the biggest pet hates of myself is I keep my head down way too long. Okay, it's one of the biggest things that a lot of golfers say to me. Oh, you've got to keep your head down, you've got to keep your head down, but it's not something I'm trying to do, but I just keep it down way too long. Look how long that stays down. Okay, I'm going to lose a lot of golf balls, I don't even know it's gone. And then it all sort of comes up right at the end of the golf swing in what, you know, quite a classic sort of finish here, which I'm quite happy with. But it's just a little bit late getting there with my head. If you look at it from the left-hand view, transition of the weight there, moving to target. Okay, bringing down, left arm stays lovely and straight, which is good, quite happy with. There's sort of impact position just through impact. Okay, I probably want to try and work on keeping this left leg a little bit more solid, just coming through impact. I want to try and rotate over that stronger left leg, which I think will help with this right knee working in a little bit more instead of flaring out. Okay, you can see how quickly my hands are really turning over that club, but my head's staying down. So that combination, mate, sometimes where I feel like I just stay back on it, I really flip the club, combined with maybe 3 knuckles on my left hand. This is where I get some real aggressive left shots, and you've probably seen that a few times in my videos. Look at that head, just stays down so long. Need to move that up. I think a good thought for me, if you ever watch Henrik Stenson, obviously Open champion, he's quite opposite. You know, if I rewind that back, he's very sort of pronounced on that head moving up and forward. So probably at this point here, Stenson's head is probably facing like the club, and each stage his head and his upper body just follows the club. Okay, it's a really quite a pronounced movement that he makes, and it's probably something that I want to really try and work on there and get myself moving up instead of that right hand really flipping over. Okay, so some of you just asked me to do a little bit of a review and a little analysis of my own golf swing here, so I wanted to maybe sort of just do that. And what I'm going to try and do, I know it's tough for myself having time to do this, but I'm going to try and work on my game here in the studio. When I get a little bit of time, I'm just going to try and hit some shots here, maybe just work on my grip, my posture a little bit, and then really work on trying to rotate and get that chest and head moving forward with a little bit more in sync with the golf club as it comes through impact. Just stop that sort of flicky sort of action. It'll be interesting to see on my shot pattern from there, because looking at my HMT data numbers is I'm getting a lot of closed club face positions. Okay, my club face is dancing around quite a bit. My path is quite neutral and quite consistent, really. You know, generally about sort of 2 to 3 from the inside. Sometimes I get it up to 5 on a bit of a weak one where I get that stuck position that I just spoke about. But path is generally pretty good, but my club face, sometimes I can get it 5, 6 closed, and that's just going to work left. It's massively close to my path. It's just basically a bit of a pull hook. Okay, and I've really got to try and get that out of my game if I can. Okay, so I'm going to try and, like I say, going to try and work on that and try and improve. Okay, but I'm getting a lot of nice comments from you guys in regards to my swing, and you know, I'm always quite critical of it, as I probably would do. But I think there's definitely some improvements to be made there, because I'm not seeing the consistency on my actual ball flight. The swing might look quite nice in full flow in motion, okay, but in reality, I'm not really hitting consistently on the ball flight, and that's what I want to improve on, really. Okay, so I'm going to try and make a bit of an effort to do that. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and hey, I'll tell you what, I'll let you guys be the coach here. You know, if there's anything you guys sort of see that you think I could improve on, comment below, let me know. I would love to sort of hear your feedback, really, and maybe your thoughts on my golf swing. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you all very soon.